Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the American, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cardinals will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Harper. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Burton. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great job by those guys that are looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They go to the ground. Smashes ahead. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go to the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He might want another play. Looking to fire. And heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Fields. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking the shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He caught it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll give it to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
With the catch, it's Fields. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. There he goes. Touchdown Cardinals. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Burton. Complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And the defense made a good play knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ball State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
San Diego State, 13.
Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, let's see what adjustments to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, better look out! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Facing a 3rd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Burton. Spits it out to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ball State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Scores on the sneak.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
13.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
San Diego State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Burton. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McClure. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the right. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's raining. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That'll cut this lead down to 5. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback. Then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well. So you have to know where your answers are. It's
1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Makes the catch. It's Durham. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
The Cardinals come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Durham. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Durham.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes him talk to the hand. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Fields. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Wants to throw. It's Burton. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Looking to pass. It's Burton. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ball State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
He he made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Burton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. And the stomping has commenced. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 13 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's raining. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. On the move, he fires. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Fires to the wideout. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than pulling another pick.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route.
6 propane. 6 propane. Break. Banner. Ready, set. Ready.
He'll set up to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lang. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Try and play action. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They just keep firing. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Hubs it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Lang. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Buys a little time with his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Burton. They're setting up the screen. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Finds a tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Burton. It's on target and complete. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. And this is exactly